Welcome. In today's video, we're diving into the philosophy of Stoicism, exploring how it can help us not only survive life's challenges but truly embrace every moment. Stoicism isn't just ancient wisdom, it's a practical guide that can transform how we live day to day, helping us find peace, purpose, and resilience. So, if you're ready to unlock the secrets of a more intentional life, let's get started. To start, let's define Stoicism. Originating in ancient Greece, Stoicism was practiced by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. At its core, Stoicism is about focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot. This sounds simple, but it's a powerful approach that allows us to find peace amid life's ups and downs. Stoicism teaches us that our thoughts and actions are within our control, even when circumstances are not. By training ourselves to focus only on what we can change, we become resilient, grounded, and, ultimately, more at peace. One of the most important concepts in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This principle teaches us to separate what we can control from what we cannot. For example, we can control our reactions, our judgments, and our actions. However, we can't control external events, other people's opinions, or even certain outcomes. By focusing only on what's within our power, we free ourselves from unnecessary worry and frustration. Imagine the relief of not stressing over things beyond your control. This is what Stoicism encourages us to practice daily. The next step in Stoicism is acceptance. The Stoics teach us to accept whatever happens in life as it is, without resistance. This doesn't mean we become passive, but rather, we learn to work with life instead of against it. Let's consider a small example. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. You can't change the traffic, but you can choose how you respond. Instead of letting frustration build, a Stoic might take a deep breath, accept the situation, and use that time to listen to an inspiring podcast or reflect. This practice, called Amor Fati, or love of fate, encourages us to embrace all experiences, positive or negative, as part of our journey. Amor Fati is a central Stoic principle that invites us to love our fate, not just accept it but actively love it. This means finding value and growth in every experience, even hardship. When we approach life with Amor Fati, we see obstacles not as roadblocks but as stepping stones to growth. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to, rather, wish that what happens be the way it happens, and you will be happy." Embracing Amor Fati is transformative because it teaches us to find peace in life's unpredictable nature. So, how do we apply Amor Fati in our daily lives? Begin by reflecting on moments of discomfort or frustration and reframe them as opportunities. The next time something doesn't go as planned, remind yourself, this is part of my journey. How can I grow from this? When we learn to see every experience as meaningful, we free ourselves from the need to control or judge. Over time, this perspective shift makes us more resilient and grateful, regardless of life's circumstances. That wraps up part 1 of our journey into Stoicism and the power of embracing every moment. In the next part, we'll explore more Stoic practices, including Memento Mori, a profound reminder of life's preciousness. Stay tuned as we continue uncovering ways to live a life filled with purpose, peace, and resilience. Welcome back to part 2 of our journey through Stoicism and the art of embracing every moment. Now that we've explored the power of Amor Fati and acceptance, let's dive into other Stoic practices that can help us live with purpose, resilience, and a profound sense of peace. One of the most transformative Stoic practices is Memento Mori, which translates to remember you will die. For the Stoics, this reminder wasn't about fear but about clarity. Reflecting on our mortality helps us focus on what truly matters and gives us the courage to let go of what doesn't. When we keep Memento Mori in mind, we're less likely to waste time on petty arguments or worries. Instead, we're inspired to spend time on meaningful relationships, growth, and fulfilling work. So, how can we apply Memento Mori in our daily lives? Start by taking a moment each morning to remind yourself that life is limited. This isn't a morbid exercise, it's about encouraging a sense of urgency to live fully. You might also keep a small object, a ring, bracelet, or even a coin as a reminder of this principle. The next time you're tempted to procrastinate or waste time on unimportant matters, look at that reminder and ask yourself, is this how I want to spend my limited time? Memento Mori gives us the motivation to make every moment count. Another essential Stoic practice is gratitude. Gratitude is at the core of Stoic philosophy, reminding us to appreciate what we have instead of constantly seeking more. When we're grateful for the present moment, we reduce stress, feel more content, and become resilient to life's challenges. Practicing gratitude doesn't have to be complicated. Each day, try to list 3 things you're thankful for, whether it's a positive outcome, a lesson from a setback, or simply the beauty of nature.